ladies and gentlemen, and tonight we bring you some more Valorant. I'm Aaron, joined by my beautiful co-caster, Luke. How we doing tonight, Luke?
Doing pretty good. Feeling good. Ready for this second game for us. We are hoping to be able to take this home against, who are we playing against?
Central Michigan. Week 2 of ESC play. Let's get into it. We have to talk a lot to talk about here. First, we got to recap last week. Last week was rough, and we could all see it. That Akron team we know was good.
Yes.
That Akron team is good, but they just came in and punched us in the face, and we could not respond. They had that chamber absolutely
great.
Going off,
Oh, yeah.
and at some point they just kind of looked like a ranked team, which was just unfortunate, which is just not what you want to see. But great thing is we're only into week 1. You could still bring it back to 500 here against Central Michigan. Let's talk about it. Central Michigan lost 0-2 last week to Ohio University. There's a lot to talk about there. This is a match to get back to 500, and our maps are going to be Bind, Corrode, and Abyss as that decider, all attack-wise, which is what we did last week.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts on that?
All right, so last week, Abyss. I feel like if I remember correctly, we had a few pretty good attacks on the site, but we never really got the spike down quite as often as we should have. The mid-peak, that kind of just killed us. The chamber would always take that top mid-peak. He would have an operator. He held up for like 4 or 5 rounds, kept going with it, and then we couldn't get him. Our chamber kept peeking him, getting taken out. So then it was immediately a 5v4 in favor of Akron. Utility usage was a little iffy. We're going into this week with a little bit of like a fresh reset, hopefully reset on the mental, got a little bit more practice in. We should be ready and be able to play more coherently as a team.
And we also have to remember that this Miami team is very young. 3 freshmen on the roster, and you have 2 returning players. Everyone's at least above Immortal 2, so you have experience in the game. You've gone to one of the highest ranks in the game, but this is a whole different setting here.
It is.
I know we like to say you have to work as a team, but honestly, you have to work as a unit in Valorant. You have to be playing one together. You can't be making solo plays when they're not necessary. You need to use util to clear. You need to use util to get yourself space. And Miami didn't do that last week.
No.
They left a lot of space for Akron to come take. And they would take a space and then instantly give it away. And I always like to say, if you know where they're not, you know where they are.
Exactly.
And
Very true.
They knew where Miami was every single time and was just able to stack the sites, and the chamber was just having himself a game.
Yeah. Looking at like Bind, like they usually gave up showers. That was problematic because that showers, if you're trying to get plant down, someone swings from showers, it's almost an insta kill on the planter. In the right situations, we'd have people pushing showers and people pushing on the short.
Yep.
Or the other side, like you split, like some pushing along, some pushing into hookah. We didn't have that quite as much. We would only solo push one or solo push another, or there were many times when we would spread out and try to do like a default, but the defaulters would still push in and then they would die and no one would trade. Trading issue. We have a little bit of a trading issue right now. We're not trading. If we get those trades and we keep it even, I feel like we'll do a lot better. Like the trades are very doable. Like we're getting good damage on that person. We just have to finish that, you know? Yeah.
That, and I think hopefully our players are kind of getting ready here. And I think also another thing we have to talk about from last week was I talked to the team after, and apparently they had some really good mental. I think that's going to be a strong suit here that we're going to see emerge throughout the season. We're going to see a strong mental presence from this team. So hopefully when they get punched in the mouth, they can actually come back from it. But unfortunately, when you get punched in the mouth 2 times by Akron,
it starts hurting a little bit.
It starts hurting a little bit, and then you have that chamber frying, and everything goes. But I think our players are ready here. We could get into map 1, Bind on attack. My mistake. We are not ready, but we do have a little mini game to play. Let's get straight into it. Let's test our Valorant knowledge. I think I've peaked Diamond, and you've peaked Radiant.
Whoa. Immortal 1.
Okay.
I'm not that good. All right, make your first guess to be good.
Let's just go Yoru.
Just guess Yoru. This man, it's his favorite agent.
Yo.
He's always loving the... Okay, Yoru, he is male. He's not a duelist, and the year is not 2021. Male agents, we're down to... That's like half the roster.
Chamber?
I mean, a chamber, I'm always going to go Brimstone, but like...
Let's go chamber.
Wait. Yeah, chamber's probably best bet.
No, okay.
So still male. Oh, but he's 2021. Try Brimstone, because Brimstone is male. It's a different. It's also a different. Okay.
Okay, it is a controller.
So is it more recent? That's the question. So we have a controller. The only other, so it's Harbor.
Try Harbor.
Try Harbor. Watch us get this.
Yeah.
Because okay, so there's Clove, Viper, Brimstone.
Yeah. There's that
Omen. Omen would be the other
well,
male.
but Omen was early.
Omen was
early. Let's do guest. I guess guess the map.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Sunset.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that. That's the graffiti on Sunset.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh god, no. We have to pick the specific area. Of Sunset.
Is that?
It's either in. It's in one of the spawns.
It's either main or lobby.
I think it's definitely defender side.
You think it's defender side?
I think it's defender side. Go with what you wanted to say,
Let's do lobby.
Try lobby. Yeah, try
a lobby.
That's over on the bottom right. There you go.
Oh, scroll
Watch
down.
you get this first. So it's Sunset. It is A.
It is A.
Try alley. Try alley. I feel like I feel like this is alley.
No. Is it the attacker side spawn? Try it.
No, but it is A.
Oh yeah.
It is A. We know it's. Is it? Wait, that seems dark. That's elbow.
Elbow.
That's elbow. It's not link. It's elbow.
It's elbow.
Yeah. Okay, no, this is. Oh, okay. We know that. That's cringe that we know that.
Okay. Guess
right I'm here. So bad at these.
Okay.
Mozzie?
Also, another thing to test here. Oh wait, look at the gun buddy. Look at the gun buddy.
Oh, it's already.
It's an immortal. That's immortal.
All I'm gonna say is
I saw a gun buddy there.
When you don't see.
No.
Wait. He just accidentally.
Okay,
used...
that wasn't really much of a clip there, but
no, there was nothing. Like it's diamond or ascendant due to the buddy because you can't really get unless he's really washed.
Yeah,
you will get placed diamond after being immortal.
Try ascendant.
Well, immortal or ascendant. So try ascendant. It shouldn't be radiant. No radiant really makes that kind of mistake. Also, I don't know of many radiants who use. I don't know if many radiants who use metal. Okay, give diamond a shot.
Yeah.
It can't be plat. If it's plat, I swear I'm gonna lose my mind.
Okay. That was just we call it.
Guess the agent by ability. That's a shock dart. Sova.
This would be really impressive.
If I get that, that's gonna be cringe. Okay.
Oh, it didn't really.
No, it just gave us like the
aftershock breach.
No, but I'll go with it. I mean, we'll get a little bit more of a guess. I hope we get one of the middle ones that isn't just completely
try breach.
Bert. Bert.
No.
No. We also got another nothing. Hold on. KJ.
You think?
Wait. Is that a prowler?
It's either a prowler or viper.
Try fade. Try fade. What? What is that?
What is that? Viper?
No. It's not Viper.
Is it a new Tejo? Maybe?
No, I don't want to guess.
Vito?
Give him a guess. Give him a guess.
Vito.
Just say Vito. I don't think it is, but
Vito.
VETO.
Veto for our production.
Prod. VETO. Oh, Vito's not on the list.
Not on there.
Oh shoot. If it's Brimstone, I'm gonna lose.
Let's just try Viper. Try
Viper. Yeah. Might as well. It's not. Oh my gosh! It's Waylay. That's Waylay's ult. That's hands.
Waylay.
Those are fingers.
Waylay.
Why is Vito not on there? Okay, yeah, it's Waylay.
Yep.
I saw the freaking hand. And I'm like,
makes sense.
The fiend. It was the fienders. I didn't know about the fienders.
But I think.
Are we ready?
Players ready to go, maybe. I think we're gonna get in here. very, very shortly. I think our players are ready. We can get some agent picks going. Remember, we're starting on the bind. And last time Miami played bind, they had a no sentinel comp, and they got smacked in the face.
The flank, that's what got them. That's what got them real good there.
Yep.
But hopefully this time we see a little bit more. They had two initiators or two controllers?
2 initiators, 2 controllers, and a duelist.
I think best comp here would be still maybe 2 controllers, depending on if you want to run that Viper Brimstone. You almost need a Brimstone.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed. I have played when the Raze meta was still super strong on bind. I don't know if that's changed. Maybe it's now Waylay a lot more. I've seen her in like every game I've played, so possibly so maybe like a Waylay, Brimstone.
I also heard of a potential Yoru coming out, which honestly on bind is one of the strongest duelists that you will ever have because of his flank ability and his presence to just be on both sides. And his ability use of the teleport, you can silently sneak into that teleport here. But let's see what they are going to do here.
Okay, see. Oh, wait.
Okay, we have Central Michigan. Looks like they've kind of locked in their comp. Double Sentinel, and then Waylay, Chamber, and then that Sky.
That definitely seems like the meta picks right there. Like Chamber with the flank trip. You got the Viper, the Brimstone, 2 smokes. Viper's always going to use that wall down. Short, going to cut off that angle, try to get them in the U-Haul. You got Waylay. Waylay's really good. Get in, pop your whatever, like the slow ability is. Get out, maybe Brimstone ult. I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah.
Sky, a really good pick on this map as well. Gecko,
I don't hate the Gecko pick because of Wingman and his ability to plant.
True.
I don't hate it.
That's like the only really good thing about Gecko's kit, though. The Molly.
I think because of how open the maps or the sites are, he gets really good value out of his flash too. Because if you send it deep onto B, you're getting backside, you're getting elbow, and you're getting that cubby too.
That's true.
So you have a lot of util, but you have to honestly just stay alive to get there.
Looks like Suh hasn't quite locked in what he wants to go. We're going Raze. All right. Good pick on the Raze here. Everyone's locking in. I still am fully for the Raze because the nade on this map is really strong.
Yeah.
You have to get those closed maps because if it's open, you just walk away and nothing happened.
They can use that for showers. They can use that for cubby, for elbow. There's a back sight on B. There's a lot of places where you can put that nade that really they have to either push out and swing you or kind of just tank the damage.
Definitely.
And when you're kind of holding on sight with only like one other person, that damage is huge because a couple body shots and you are done. But I think these are our comps here. I don't know if I like the Waylay pick or not here for Central Michigan.
I feel it's good, but I guess it really just depends on how they use them. A good Waylay is scary, but hey, like if the Waylay doesn't know what they're doing, it's kind of just a free kill. But if we look over here, we still don't have a Senti.
No, they're gonna run that no Sentinel again here. Looks like they're gonna try to slam B here, and the read from Miami is correct here as Central Michigan gears up to go down short on A. Chambers alone on B. If they can get an early pick here, they will have that site open for free here. They're going to start running up. They're going to try to take this quickly. Dogs are going to go out. Are they able to see anything? Chambers going to TP back here, and they have quickly gone up.
Oh my gosh, they're going in.
You have Central Michigan on that flank here, so you have to recognize and have to respect that too. You have to realize that there are people on your flank and either take the space back sight. You can't get pinched here. You have to start making a move here. You've only seen 2 players. And you don't know. Oh, Sugg could take first contact here. He's going to swing out. He's going to get quickly taken down. Evan's going to get a quick trade, though. But Miami's kind of pinned on the site here. Great shot by Sith Lord. Taking the numbers advantage. Moody's going to trade back 2v2. Well, they both know where they are. Great shot by Sith Lord. And they're going to take a quick round 1. Great shots there by Miami. And they're going to win a pistol round. That's huge momentum right there.
That is huge. That was beautiful. I mean, hey, I didn't expect them to fast rush that, but they got in there. They got the kills, and then that was just beautiful. Like, getting into that site, getting that plant down immediately. The Chamber, getting him scared back into that elbow area. I mean, I really don't have many bad notes there. Like, they took fights they should have. They swung together. The only thing, like, at the end there, the Samon swinging on his own, but that he still got the shot, so we're perfectly fine. But beautiful. Great work. But we see Miami here pushing onto A. Are they going to do another fast push? They take it slow. You see the Chamber and the Waylay alone on B. Or is that's Viper? Never mind. They may get a lurk up here from the Viper. Getting the orb. Swings through. Does not get the pick. That is a Phantom down, which is huge there. Are they going to push up? They do get the gun. So Waylay does have a Phantom now. Backside for the Brim. The smokes do go down, and everybody begins to push onto site here. They're rotating, TPing out, immediately rotating over to that B site. Probably a good call here, but they are leaving that gun over on A for them to take for free. Back site getting the pick. Sith Lord and Samlon both taking out one, but the chamber for the enemy team was able to take out Modi. Our smokes are down right now. The only two that have died so far, so they just have to play the long game. Actually, both smokes for both teams are down, so right now it's just going to be a vision game. Whoever is able to get those angles perfectly.
The air kind of pinned in tube here. You can see Chambers kind of pushing pressure, and they're going to try to fight together. Are they going to get anything? No. Chambers going to decide to peek. Is he sets up his TP here, but Miami is still pinned. They just kind of have to play time here. Samlon's able to find the pick on Chamber, and they are dismantling them. Miami takes it 2-0. You take a quick loss there with the Phantom, and you're able to strike right back. Great rotate call by them. Great rotate call.
That was beautiful. All you had on site was Chamber, and after he heard the TP, he's like, I'm getting out of there. So he ran off site and was able to get back into his spawn area. But getting those 2 picks immediately off the bat, like before everyone started pushing in, that was really, really good. Both smokes agents dying usually doesn't happen, but when it does, that was kind of interesting. It was just like who flashes better, who plays that round better, and that was beautiful. But we see Miami pushing more towards A, fighting for that shower area, which is perfect. Getting Sky up top, and it looks like we got Suh getting taken out by the enemy Sky. We don't have much movement yet. Everyone kind of playing slow a little bit. That Brimstone might be peaking. Smokes are going down. Everybody's swinging out. Waylay is more towards the showers push. Taking it slow. Brimstone Molly coming out to clear out the area, keeping them cut off. Sky, our Sky, lurking more towards showers. Evan getting a pick on the enemy Waylay, which is huge. Getting back the numbers a little bit. They got to get one more pick here to be able to even it out. But that smoke is holding them right now. If they're able to if that smoke goes down very soon here, they might be able to get 1 or 2. You only have Chamber on that B site. Everybody just playing slow. We're waiting for something to happen. Sky looks like they're debating lurking up into that shower area, but the enemy Sky is watching that angle. Gecko falling back into short. Viper still playing close on site. Both teams don't know. And Samlon gets the pick on Hound. Huge pick there as they begin to push in. Brimstone holding the angle. He knows he's not peeking. He's waiting for a little bit of contact as we see the Viper pushing in, taking a little bit more space. Samlon gets the pick, but the enemy Viper gets the pick back. We're just waiting for a little bit of peek. Are they going to swing? Are they going to get that take? They are not. Viper, they know she's heaven. They're waiting, getting the spike down. Viper peeking out. Are both Vipers about to take a fight? It seems like Gecko right now is pretty isolated, so we don't have to worry about him too much. But right now with the Viper, both Vipers about to fight. Viper swings, takes a shot, getting a spray. Oh! And Evan gets the pick, and they know where the final one is. They know he has an outlaw. They just have to wait it out a little bit. Evan is low, so any shot from that chambered pistol will be enough, but they have the read on him. They know where he is. He's playing slow. He might swing out here. We haven't seen much contact yet. Is there a gun down that he could potentially pick up? We don't know, but right now he's running out with the outlaw. Waiting, holding, the angle being held, and they get the pick. Sith Lord taking out the chamber. Huge third round for Miami on their save, too.
That is huge. That's how you punch a team in the mouth right there. You played patient, you waited, you found the picks right when they were needed, and you played that so smart. The jump peek there at the end to bait the chamber shot, and then you just played time. You played off each other, and you played that beautifully. 3-0 here. Miami up. Looks like they are going to go in a 4-1 here, having that Viper lurk on that A site here. Are they able to find anything out of it? But Viper's alone on B. It looks like they've doubled. They have quadrupled up on A. Skydog's going to go in. Raze and Waylay are all the way up in showers here, and they might know something fishy's going on. They haven't heard anything, but this Viper could get a lurk here. He could get something going here. This could be a huge pick, and also he's going to see one. He's going to see two. Down they go.
That was huge.
You know that Waylay is. Waylay's going to get picked off by Suh, and they are going to start flooding onto the site. Chamber and Viper had to rotate out here. Oh, you have a lurk. Great timing by Evan. They're going to start for the pin. Great shot, even though he was in the air. But Hannibal left in a 1v4 here, and it looks like he's probably just going to save here. There's no way you try to go for something here. Samla's going to get a little aggressive here. Maybe try to take out the gun. He's going to take it out. Oh, he's going to go for it. Chambers peeks. He doesn't know where anyone is. They could be playing time. They could be right behind him. Spike ticking. Very slowly, Chambers clearing everything. He's gonna
Oh
go.
no, he got seen.
He knows
Oh,
what they know
no.
where they're at. At this point, you have him pinned. Oh, what a race satchel! Saw's gonna get the pick there. Miami moves to 4-0.
That was a beautiful satchel. All the utility so far has been on point. The Viper, honestly, Evan, beautiful lurk there, getting the 2, pushing in, getting the 3rd. That was just amazing. See, that's normally how Miami has played this in the past. They get the Viper on lurk, trying to get those easy picks. It's been just beautiful. Seems like we're going to get transitioned over into a timeout here, but wow, 4-0 so far for Miami. This is a huge turnaround from last game.
This is the type of start you want to see from a team that got punched in the mouth. They're going to go bounce right back up, and they're up 4-0, and they're playing it so patiently. We could see the physical difference between this week and last week. The patience on the team is so good. They're playing relaxed. They're playing together. They are playing like a unit.
They are.
Which is what I said in the pre-show and what they're doing right now, and it is showing. They're having Central Michigan bad reads. They're having man on site advantage constantly. This team is what we wanted to see last week, and I'm glad we're seeing it now.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The entries are beautiful. The fast pushes, immediate rotates. Getting the read on Michigan when they don't even know they're being read. Like, every single time I've seen them push, it has been when they know they have the site, when they know they're going to get those wins, when they know they're going to get those picks, and it is huge. It has been beautiful. And if they can keep this rolling, easy. We got this. But we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it working, and we cannot slow down. We have to keep that mental running. But as we see here, Miami is pushing more for a double. It looks like they're lurking a little bit here. They immediately get the blind. They know there is someone more towards A. Do we see a rotate? It seems we don't see any movement from Michigan as they lurk. The Viper pushing up. Oh! They know the chamber up is long. Chamber's going to re-peek this. Takes out Evan. Not a good peek there, but honestly, you got to take that fight in some cases. As we see them here, Viper, or Waylay getting the stun off does not hit anybody. We're just waiting for a little bit of movement, but it seems that Miami is falling back. Not much movement quite yet as we see our Brimstone lurking back over towards A. It seems like we're going to have a full short push potentially here, depending upon how they want to run this. Viper Wall seems to be currently down. They're going to pop this a little bit soon here, maybe try to get into that U-Haul area. Dog about to come out. Gecko flash going out. Does not clear anybody. Brimstone smoke. They have the Waylay close. Viper, Sky has swung out. Waylay getting the pick. Everyone getting pieced up here. Hold up, Miami with 1 remaining, a 1v5. How are they going to do here? As we see them lurking up, waiting for a little bit of contact. Nothing quite yet. We do have spikes, so that we do have plenty of time to play around here. Everyone lurking more towards this A area. B is completely empty apart from the chamber, who is currently on flank. With that short peek, not seeing any contact, Sam waiting to see if he spots anyone out, maybe getting that easy pick, sees one, Heaven. He's waiting for a little bit of contact, shoots for the foot, does not get him, but now he's holding for that Waylay. Waylay gets him taken out. That was a pretty good round there for Michigan there. Miami just kind of got pieced up on that short area, and honestly, peeking that one way is a little bit difficult. I mean, you have so many angles you have to try to fight for when swinging out, or even when someone's lurking underneath, like that Brimstone smoke, or whoever is able to smoke that angle, honestly, that is an amazing smoke to be able to utilize.
And, you know, Central Michigan just made an adjustment. They recognized what was going on. They made an adjustment. They're able to get back in this 4-1 here, but you can't let them continue the momentum. You kind of have to shut them down here. And I did not like that Viper peek on B. You see the chamber off, just run. You don't need to peek that. You don't need to swing it. Just let him stay there and kind of work A, because we didn't have that Viper wall to really do anything here. Again, Central Michigan is stacked 3A. The picks are going to have to go out. They're having that Waylay play really close here. Try to swing out like that.
Oh, Brimstone low.
Brimstone really low. Maybe you try to look to go for that shower set here. Drone going to go out. Viper wall going to go up also. Chamber kind of just the lone lurker on B here. And it looks like they're going to probably call for a slow rotate here. You still have a minute left in the round. Have to destroy the dog. Have to fake some pressure here. Gecko's playing on that back, but there's 4 stacks here. Miami's running to a huge stack site, or they can rotate and hit chamber on 1, who's just playing that long. Great pick by Saw, and now they're just going to slowly rotate out. That is a great pick there. You don't know if they're pushing up short right now, but they're going to have that. They're going to hear this chamber TP, and they're going to have to, if they can get the pick here, swing, he's going to destroy it. And now the execution starts for Miami. They're going to find out where he is with ults. They're going to all jump out. They know where he is, and they have Viper pushing. Viper's able to get the kill, and now you know where the rest of them are. You have sight free, and now you should play time.
Ooh, okay, that little spray down there was pretty good. But we see the Viper ult coming out huge, going to be able to potentially guarantee a round if they're able to protect their Viper there. We see the wingman going in. They immediately know where one is through the shots, through the breaking of the wingman. 3 remaining as we see them, one lurking up more towards elbow, getting a little bit of a fight, but no damage really traded there. Evan is on a little bit lower than maybe you would prefer in this certain situation. But as long as he hides, we should be good. Modi taking a swing. Popping a few shots, not seeing anybody. Sky peeking out. Sith Lord getting one. Hound immediately getting as we see them pushing in, getting another pick. Is this Brimstone going to save? It seems that he is going to or the Viper is going to run away, but amazing round for Miami once more, utilizing some very good ults there.
That was a great use of the ult to pinch that chamber on long to get the free pick there and open up that site. That's how you readjust. And Central Michigan is now down 4 rounds again. Miami having all the momentum again. That's what you like to see. They played that slow. They played it patient. As soon as they got that pick, they knew they had the chance to rotate, and they instantly took it. Hit the weaker site, and that's what they've been doing all match, hitting that weaker site. It looks like they're going to set up in a little bit, maybe just try to full slam A here. You might have that Brim and Viper try to lurk here on B, maybe try to make something. Central Michigan's going to set up in a 2-3 here, shifting that chamber over to A. You have Brim kind of holding short here and Viper going long with really no one contesting here besides a Viper smoke. Moody might push up here a bit. Evan kind of stalled out here. And the round slows. We might have a shot in Bananable. Has an operator. Takes out Sith Lord here. That's not what you like to see here. You have to be aware that this chamber is going to up. Oh, jump peek. He's gonna slowly push in. Does he have the timing? He does. Is he able to swing out? No. Hound's gonna get the kill on Evan here. But now you kind of, they don't know this waylay. You didn't check your corners. The spray's able to get both of them. Moody left in a 1v4 here. Ooh. Kind of a nasty shot there. Miami goes down. Central Michigan brings it back 5-2.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. Those shots were pretty good there, but you gotta clear those angles. You gotta clear that close area because you never know when one could have lurked up. Especially with them both playing in that hookah area. I believe one of them probably had a shotgun, and in that situation, like, it's really dangerous. You really can't fight that very easily. With one clearing one side and the other on the other, I guess, it's quite hard to be able to get both kills without at least losing one of your members. But we're going to see Miami pushing more towards A here. It seems like a full push. Well, Brimstone lurking a little bit more towards B as we see a Chamber and Viper peeking out here. Viper potentially going for that angle, that little close corner. They won't fall for it again, so hopefully we should be able to get that clear. Sky getting her dog out, getting shot. Immediately we see the Raze ult going in. One more towards Showers. Goes in, gets the shot off, gets the pick on Hound. Huge pick there for Miami. We got 2 on flank. Do they expect it? They do have a minor read here. We might be able to see some picks here. As they peek out, they get the pick. Do they know there's another one? They don't know there's the other one. We hold off. Molly going in, or Nate going in. Getting another pick through the wall. Never mind. We see the Cloud getting the... Cloud getting 3 there. That was huge. And there we go.
That's
hopefully
a great
Evan is
pick
able to
there.
get that pick.
Listen, you know where Cloud is now. You just have to play time. You do have a Viper Molly at your disposal. He's going to shoot it instantly. Try to delay playing here. Not really going to work here. And he's going to wait. He's going to wait. He reads the fake here. Waylay kind of has to push up here. Waylay's not going to stay. Is there enough time? Yes, there is. Central Michigan is going to get this.
No! Never mind. Let's go.
Denied. I thought they had enough time.
I did too.
0.38 left, and Miami barely wins out that round, but that's still a round win right there. That still hurts the economy of Central Michigan here. That's a huge round right there.
100%.
That's a good clutch. Could have played it a little better. Could have, not let Waylay get that 3K there. But you're able to get the round win no matter what. Now you have to continue here. You've got 6. You've got the minimum you have to get on attack. You got to get more. You can get up to 10 here. You probably have to get 8 or 7 here. Let's see what they do. They are kind of defaulting here a little bit. Maybe they're going to try to play for time here. And it looks like Central Michigan's going to get aggressive. They're going to get blinded. No one's really there, though. Waylay all wasted. But they're going to take an early stance here. Oh, and Brimstone's going to get that pick on Viper.
As we see them pushing up here, we do see a Sky ult coming out that should be able to detect, but it looks like Miami's on a pretty big save on this round. It looks like 1 or 2 Vandals potentially, but we see them one lurking up here, Hound on the angle with the, it looks like Waylay as they wait, trying to get that pick. That might be a shotgun, honestly. So they may also be on a save. There may be a double save here on both teams, which is does not happen that often, honestly. But that early pick on Evan might be the thing that decides this round. As we see a fast push up, they see the Viper ult. Do they find the Viper? They do not find the Viper, so they might decide to switch out here, as this is not an ideal pick to take, especially with a Viper in her ult. That's kind of like going into, well, literally like going into the Viper pit. As we see them get the pick there, Hound taking out Modi, both smokes agents down for Miami. They're most definitely going to rotate here. Yes, definitely. As we see them pushing out, we do see A is moderately clear. The only person on site either being, actually no one. Brimstone back in spawn with Chamber about to peek heaven. Oh gosh, not Wingman. Not Wingman, but they get that pick on Suh. That is a bunch of our utility down. Sith Lord getting a pick, another pick going for Samlon, getting the no time. Getting the swing out, does not get the pick, and Bimmel gets the kill on Samlon. Honestly, on a save, not too bad. Not too bad.
It kind of looked like a half buy there, too, from Miami. You had a couple Vandals, but they kind of just got – that was a really good Brim ult to stop the play, and then you just kind of held it. And they had the numbers. They had the gun advantage. They were just able to play it. It was hard to push into that Viper ult here. 6-3, Miami still. And we're kind of going on a back and forth now ever since that timeout. It's been rounds trading back and forth here. Let's see if they can get something rolling here. As we can see, that Cloud is on a 2 KD right now. They are kind of frying, so you do have to be careful. They're going to rip Gecko ult here. Oh, that's a great use of Waylay. Waylay's retreat there, but they are able to get it back. So you do have that to work with here. Sith Lord's going to get a quick pick on Hound. Cloud's going to get a quick back onto Simon here. And it looks like they're going to start rotating over from A, and they're going to stack this site here. Is Miami going to execute? You could rotate out here and have a free A site, but right now, B is stacked. Thrash is going to go, and they're going to have to deal with everyone on site. Great utility right here. He's going to stun 2 of them back site. Down
oh my god!
Go! Cloud's going to get 3. Sith Lords has to 1v1. They do not know where he is. Plant goes down. Chamber on elbow. 1v1. Cloud gets another 3K here, bringing it back to even. Sith Lord and a 1v1. Can the freshman do something here? Chamber swings, but Animal having his operator. He's going to take another round for Central Michigan. They are slowly climbing their way back into this one.
Honestly, being in that situation is just really rough. You got a Chamber. You don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Honestly, best bet there, if you've been holding spawn for a long time, you may just want to try to push it. He could be flank, he could be elbow, but since you've been holding that angle for so long, you at least know that maybe you can take that gunfight and try to get that close fight. That could be a positive, but sitting on top of that box for as long as she did, maybe it was a little bit problematic, because then you're idle for too long, you don't have any space. They could be anywhere. There was 4 different angles that they could have been on. Honestly, you just got to try to take some space to get at least a little bit of comfort. But as we see Miami pushing over towards a full push, maybe another save/half buy, depending upon how they go here. They know that a couple people are long from the blind that they just did. You see a couple bandits, a couple. I believe that's just a couple. Yeah, this is definitely just a full save. But we see them pushing in here. Viper using a bunch of her utility to try to stop this. A big push into Hookah from the Viper and the Brimstone for Miami. Molly's going out for Viper, going in, gets taken out. Bimmel getting 2, but Bimmel getting traded out by Suh. You see 1 elbow, no contact quite yet. 2 bullets switching over, getting the reload. We only seem to have 1 gun right now with down 2 people, which is a little bit rough, but you never know. Those sheriffs can be very deadly depending on the situation.
And you have that Chamber on a late, great pick by Suh, able to swing it out, make this an even match here. Now time is on Miami's side. They just have to play with it, though. Dog's going to go out. Are they able to see anything here? They're going to all group up there. Here they go. Suh's going to have his ult. He's going to get a 1-for-1 trade there. Sith Lord, but Hannibal in a 1v1. great swing, great shot! Miami clutches up on a what should be a thrifty there. 7-4 going into the final round. That's a great round right there. You bulldoze it up, B. You play the picks, and you play time. You make them have to make a move, and you get a 1v1 with that Chamber. And he was panicked. He had to do something, and you capitalize on it. You can make this an 8-4 half here, but this is still a great half on the attack side. Now, Miami kind of setting up towards A here, which is Central Michigan's stack site. They do have that Waylay, Sky, and Brimstone available here, and it looks like they're going to get aggressive early.
As we saw, that Chamber did have an op, and getting that taken down was actually huge because that's a big economy waste for them. But as we see, Viper's pushing up here, everyone else potentially making a little bit more movement. With Chamber going flank on B. Sithlord getting the pick, but Cloud gets that pick on Saw. Modi getting another one. Molly going out for back sight. It looks like the Brimstone for Michigan is very low here, which is quite huge depending upon how they capitalize upon this.
Oh, Chamber's got a flank.
Chamber does have a flank. He might be able
Gecko
to catch Gecko.
Realizes it. Gecko realizes it, but is he going to get too aggressive here?
We see some shots going out. No, never mind. That's Gecko dead. That's Gecko 100% dead there.
Unfortunate timing there. Bananables able to get two there.
Oh,
Samuel's going to get sprayed down, and Moody left in a kind of unwinnable situation. He's going to get one. He gets two. And he gets three!
Oh, Modi!
Moody! Oh my gosh, how do you do it?
That was beautiful. I mean,
how do you do it?
Getting the first pick on the Brimstone, the Viper peeking alone, and then the Chamber dropping down. That was just enough. That delay with the drop, huge. Gave him just enough time to swing after fighting the Viper and taking the pick. Wow.
Great crosshair placement, too. Right on the Chamber's head, even though he was probably 2 bullets away from dying. Clutches up, and Miami moves to an 8-4, and that's a dagger if you're Central Michigan there. 7-5's doable. 7-5 is pistol round. Win. But right now, you have a more deficit of a hole, and Miami's on defense now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what you want to see here, but it looks like Central Michigan's just going to get ready to bulldoze it up short here. Brimstone kind of left alone here. He's going to do a couple jump peeks, but they're all on short.
As we're going to see, potentially this Waylay is going to do, oh gosh, stunned, but the Molly is going to save them. Waylay may dash in here and try to get a little bit of a slow on someone before TPing out. Waylay still holding sight. They are able to get more into that little area where it's normal default plant. Plant going down, shots going out, getting a pick on Cloud. Spike does not go down, but that is still a good pick through the smoke. U-Haul has been given up to Michigan. Miami playing more towards backside, trying to find some kind of contact. Molly, wait, stun, nade, potentially getting the pick. Pick going out, Sug getting the pick there. Oh my gosh, just another one, just a clean kill there. Flash going out, Chamber picked. Bimmel getting some picks there. Bimmel getting taken out. Huge round for Miami. That retake was beautiful.
And look how much space they had. Central Michigan was kind of left into holes and short. They really had no room to work with. And once you cleared showers, you knew where they were. Great use of util 2 to clear it. Get that free kill. And a little lucky running gun never hurts anyone. 9-4 Miami.
It seems right now that we're having just a minor issue with our overlay. They do not have Vandals and Heavy Shields, but we can keep you up to date with that potentially depending upon how we do. But as we see everybody buying utility, we're getting pretty set here. With it looks like a lurk for Michigan. We're getting two towards Hookah and 2 of them over towards the A site. Not much movement quite yet as we see them pushing up towards Hookah. Very slow. Sky on site alone. Flash going in does not clear anybody for Hookah. They know they can take that space for free. Viper wall up to try to maintain that space. Holding, waiting, spraying through the wall. No contact quite yet. No damage going out. It seems that they just currently have probably some ghosts or some very light buy here trying to keep up with their economy as we have Bulldogs and some other weapons for Miami as well. They're doing quite well here. No movement quite yet.
It looks like they've kind of played a default here on the extremities. And now they're looking like they're gearing up towards A here. You're on a pistol. You have to play together. You can't really play those singles here because of timing. Oh, Sithlor's going to tuck herself into this corner here. Gecko flash. Oh, they're going to run right into this judge. There goes one. Sut's kind of getting pinched here, though. Evan is able to trade back 2v1 here. Oh, Bimmel's going to just going to spray him down. And Miami's going to lose their buy round here. 9-5 still in favor of Miami, though.
Wow, that spray down there from Bimmel was huge. He was able to get 2 even while blind, which was just problematic. Honestly, it was Brimstone that was in U-Haul, yes?
Yes.
If he had just turned around and seen, I think we would have probably...
No, it was Rays. It was
Rays?
Suh was just not looking at the right direction. That Rays just kind of came around truck. Just kind of shot him twice with the shorty. But right now, Miami's still up 4 rounds. You need 4 more rounds to win this map 1 here. Central Michigan versus Miami. Both 0-1 teams looking to go 1-1 here. Looks like they're going to get aggressive here.
Oh.
Shot's going to go out. These Stroganoffs. Oh, they're going to aggressive on the short. Cloud having a trade, though. They know where they are. Fully blinded. Sith Lord just kind of having to panic here. Banana Bowl able to find Evan and Samuel here. And that's a free B site. 2 people left. And they can just run this site here. But you could, maybe you can find a pick here. Maybe you can find a gun.
Maybe.
They're going to take it slow here. Miami going to really slow it down. They know where at least one of them are at. Probably both. Plant's going to go down.
Plant is down now as we see a 2-5. Modi and Sith Lord pushing up with that flake. About to fight the Viper. Viper gets 1. Viper gets 2. That is a round over for Miami. I mean, honestly, it's just a bye. It's really hard to fight into that. They did their best, but losing that second round might just be a little bit rough here. We're going to be able to see a bye here for Miami because they saved on that second or on that third. But giving up that second round is a little bit rough on your economy as they just continue to go higher and higher as they continue on here.
You really can't afford to lose this round either. You can't give Central Michigan a way back into this game. They start getting 3, 4, 5 rounds in a row. Their economy's going to snowball and pretty much be set here. And it looks like Central Michigan's going to go on long and short here. See if they can find something here. Samuel might tuck himself. He's going to throw a bird through showers. Not going to find anything. They're going to start creeping up off of that. Viper did hear it for Central Michigan.
Ooh.
Great jump peek there. Great recognition that chamber ult is alive. And they just need to kind of bait it out, play around it here. Trades go out.
My gosh.
Miami's up 1 player right now. Suh getting Bummel. It's looking good for Miami here. You can't let them get momentum here. You have the numbers here. Oh, are they going to expect it? He should. This is good. VALORANT, if you swing it. You saw Beef Stroganoff going to find Samlon, but he is severely injured. You do have that Sky to heal. But right now, Viper left in a 1v3 to defend here. Waylay's going to quickly dash on site. You're going to get smoked off. You're going to comment. But right now, everyone's going to... Oh, Waylay's going to get aggressive here. You know that Judge is in the smoke there. Banana Bowl plants. Time ticking down. Miami now having to go in the offensive. Peaks! Oh! Not able to hit it. Banana Bowl able to find another one. Sith Lord left in a 1v3, and they know exactly where she's at.
They're just waiting for a little bit of a peek, It seems like 2 of them are pretty low here, so like 1 or 2 shots should be able to pick them off. But that chamber didn't see him. Getting the pick there. Holding. They may still be able to win this. Wingman going out. No contact, no shots. No sights quite yet. As they see one, peeks out. Bannable? Bannable getting another pick on Sith Lord there. Miami losing that third round in a row. And that's just a huge loss right there.
If I was Miami, I'd take a timeout here.
I would agree with that.
You need to slow down. You need to make some sort of shift here. You're getting the early picks, but you're not able to hold down the sights. And right now, Central Michigan is kind of taking advantage of that. They're playing at defaults, they're getting picks, and then they're hitting a site together. You have to slow down the round, and you have to stick to your site holds. Maybe find that early pick or so, but you have to let them play into you. You're defending here. You have to let them play into you, and it looks like they're going to fake short presence here as enough shots go out here. You're kind of playing together on that B, which I really like here, and especially since you're on a weaker bye.
Definitely. As we see Michigan lurking up on that long area with the chamber holding Sky, getting in there with the dog. Does see the enemy Sky, so they do know where where they are. Chamber now holding that angle as we see Sky pushing into Hookah. We're just waiting for a little bit of contact here as they immediately fall back. It seems they may be switching more over towards an A site. Shooting through the Viper wall, no contact since they're not. Oh, Bannable getting another pick on Suh as we're waiting here. We are down a man now, and they have the better guns right now. Sky holding a big space in Hookah, though, as we see Viper balling out. Getting a pick, huge pick there for Viper. Waiting for a little bit more contact, nothing quite yet. Flash going out, Waylay, no movement. Getting a gun, Bulldog. Oh, backside, getting into that. Oh, Bannable getting. Oh, there we go. Sith Lord getting the trade on Bannable from Evan. Molly going out. Chamber, or it looks like Brimstone is now pushed onto site. A little bit of a gun trade holding up. Brimstone is pushing. I'm not sure what they're looking at. They're waiting. Modi flashing. Cloud gets a pick. Sith Lord. Modi getting the pick there. Oh my gosh.
Oh! He is nasty! Another 3K clutch for Moody, and he keeps Miami ahead in this game. He said, hold on, Central Michigan. I've got something for ya.
Hold my Red Bull.
Hold my Red Bull. I have another 3K clutch to hit on you.
That's our guy. Holy moly.
10-7 momentum stopped. Central Michigan punched in the face really quick. Miami 3 rounds away here. They might be a little by. Miami University is going to hit a timeout here. Actually, probably not. Maybe just a technical bug there. And here we go. They might gun it up short here. Right, it's gonna go down. Is he gonna throw it out early? He is.
All right, that's my Brimstone. That's my Brimstone.
Quick use of util here. Moody playing out of his mind. I don't mind him taking the peek here, but you also have to be smart about it. Can't overextend and get picked off.
Do you think he's feeling like he's overheating a little bit? Do you think he's trying to think?
He might go for a heat check here.
It's possible.
He might go for a heat check here, but it looks like Central Michigan's gonna gear up towards the weaker side of B.
Who was that? Was that ours or was? Oh wait, we are the only ones with the Rays.
Looks like, yeah. They know they're there, though. Play it smart here.
Okay.
Oh, you're swinging these. Gets one
trade
for one.
immediately.
You know one's over there. You have this Gecko. Great lurk here. Play the time. Play the space. It looks like, and Central Michigan's going to gear up towards A here. Play the time. He might have a perfect timing here. Go.
Oh, waiting out the wall is a good call, though.
I like it. Maybe get a confirmation.
Ah!
B Stroganoff's going to find their one, but you have this Gecko on this flank here, but you can't take too long. Viper's pick is going to go out. That's really going to hurt them. And you also have Chamber taking B. He's going to have a flank here.
They may not expect this.
Swing going in.
Oh, getting the Viper.
Viper goes down. That's a great trade, but you're still down a man in numbers, and you have to realize that someone is on your flank.
Oh, they saw that.
They do see one. Samwon's quickly going to move. Cloud. Oh, Cloud has been on a heat check today. Great shot for Samwon here. But you do have this Chamber lurking. Are they able to find the timing? Yes, they are. 10-8. Still Miami. But they are slowly climbing their way back into this one, ladies and gentlemen. We could go to overtime.
We may. It's very possible. But seeing that round there, if Sith Lord was able to peek through that Viper wall, it doesn't make sense too. It was good that they didn't, but if they did and they would have gotten that juicy maybe 1 or 2, and it would have been so beautiful. But getting that Viper pick, even it was still, regardless, that was a really good pick there.
That's
getting
a great
that
trade.
ult down, oh yeah, 100%.
That is a great trade. Unfortunately, the Chamber on that lurk there. 10-8. Miami trying to hold on to a lead here they had at the half. Are they able to find anything? Viper's pick's going to go out on B long here. But really, Central Michigan's kind of gearing up towards A here. You have 4 stacked A, but it looks like they're going to try to go hookah here.
Just waiting for a little bit more of a peek. Nothing quite yet. Hookah going for Sky and Chamber. More just stall time for Miami right now. We're just waiting for something as they begin rotating over towards B, trying to clear out, but nothing. Viper still holding this long area. No contact yet. No moves as we see 2 of them lurking up from shower, trying to get into that flank area. Viper getting picked off by Sith Lord, but does get that pick on Suh as we see them running out. We're going to see a little bit of a peek here from the Waylay, maybe trying to get that pick, but they don't see anything, so they're immediately going to leave. As we see them pushing it, it looks like Sith Lord's going right back. This could be the perfect flank here. As we see a couple more spots from Heaven, Brimstone and Sky playing together. Brimstone with a classic, but that doesn't matter if you're able to get those. If you're still able to, blinding their own teammate, but we see a little bit more movement. Are they going to push? They are not. They're going to fall back as we see more of a default plant here.
You also had Viper and Chamber literally on top of each other, but Chamber's just going to fall back here. You do have Sith Lord on this flank. They are going to recognize it. Good tap. Are you going to realize that someone is short? Oh, no. The ult's going to get one. Sith Lord's able to find one. Flash going to go out. Quickly going to get taken out, though. 2v1 or 1v3 here. Moody, the clutch god himself. He's able to pick up a stinger here. I don't think that's enough to do with anything here. He's just going to get sprayed. He really has a stinger. There's no point in saving here. May as well try swinging out. Teleports 1, teleports 2, teleports 3. You may as well swing into it.
Oh, no.
You may as well swing into it. Try to take away a gun. Not going to happen, though. Central Michigan 1 round away from tying this up. And I feel like here you have to take a timeout if you're Miami.
You should take a timeout. Take that time to be able to talk with your team, talk with your coach. He's going to have some stuff figured out here. Hopefully we see Adam giving them some good pointers. But Miami definitely has the opportunity here to bring it back at any moment. They're just playing real slow. It's a good – I mean, enemy team going real slow on the attack it's been a good call so far because they've been lurking up, potentially getting those picks on people that are trying to swing alone. The flanks, honestly, from Sith Lord that round and the past couple rounds has been huge, getting at least 1 or 2 picks. If they continue doing that, we may be able to see a little bit more of a snowball going into that, trying to keep some picks going. Honestly, Miami just has to potentially stop swinging. Just wait for them to push into them, maybe sit in some like rat corners and just wait them out.
Yeah, you kind of have to start playing. You're on defense. You kind of have to start playing that judge that Waylay's really been playing. I think you're still in a little bit of an attack side mindset here where we got to swing, go, go, go. Now you're on defense. You have to let them play into you. You have to play the picks. You have to let them come to you first and then take them out.
Yes.
I love the Sith Lord lurks, though. I think they just need to be a little bit quicker, a little bit sooner. She's being a little hesitant, trying to go back into that flank here. It looks like Miami's going to go into another 3-2 here. Looks like the exact same setup. Maybe they get aggressive here. We'll see what happens.
As we're waiting it out here, we see Michigan pushing more towards a double site here. No quite decided on anything quite yet. Viper Molly, that is a very good lineup there. Viper Wall and Molly going out, waiting for a little bit more contact as we see Barnaby or Bannable pushing more towards that fountain area. We're just waiting for a little bit more peeks. No one has been seen yet. No contact has been made. No shots exchanged. As we see a couple more people pushing more towards long with the chamber and the sky for Michigan pushing up. Do we see any more? Do we see a peek potentially? No, it looks like everyone's lurking off, trying to get off of site, which could be a good call. You try to keep all your team alive and then push onto site immediately after. Just waiting. We have 3 long. Do not peek this, otherwise you will get traded. Oh, sky. Oh. That was a very unfortunate sky flash.
And that's gonna miss information. They are gonna hear shots though, and I think they know. But Central Michigan kind of has the jump here. Great pick!
Oh,
that's a great trade though. You take away their top frag there, and you kind of allow them. Bimmel's gonna find Suh though. Chamber is going to teleport out though. You do have that elbow control. Would rid the sky here. Great shot there. Not gonna get traded out. Those are the type of shots you do need to hit here. And Miami gets dismantled. 10-10 tie ball game.
Tying it up there is not you don't want that right now, especially when every round counts. Seeing 3-round loss into 1 win into 3-round loss. If we continue with that, we're not going to be able to keep this up as we see a potentially 11-13. But Miami can still pull this back. We just gotta tie it up a little bit. Try to stop their ball from rolling and get ours rolling again. Whatever we were doing that first half, that was amazing. We got to keep that up.
Unfortunately, I think their economy's already snowballed enough. You've won 6 out of the 7 last rounds, and your economy's going to be fine. You could pretty much buy for the rest of the game if you want to, but it's just going to be, can Miami stop their momentum here? I think the most important round is not 12-12. It's 11-11, because you want that guaranteed overtime because you play a little more relaxed. You don't have to stress about getting to overtime because you're already there. Suh in this corner here. Are they going to realize? Yep, Suh's going to take a quick peek here. Great peek by Cloud. He is on fire today.
Definitely getting all those picks. He's been their big damage dealer so far. Skydog going in, Waylay waiting it out a little bit. We see one fight going out for Cloud. Modi getting taken out there. Gecko waiting. Maybe we're going to see a little bit of a pick here, but they're still not pushing in. They're still waiting it out, playing this so slow. We see Viper holding that spawn, holding that flank area, which is honestly a great call given how often they've been going on that flank. No contact quite yet after the first 2 picks. Them pushing more towards B with Miami completely on A. Sticking together here is a good call, but being on the wrong site, they're going to be able to get plant down and then just hold angles because they do have the numbers advantage at that point. You see them pushing more towards long. 2 still lurking up, potentially trying to clear out a little bit more space. Just waiting, nothing quite yet. Just peeking, trying to jiggle, nothing. Pushing in, getting the plant down. Miami still over on A. Plant going down. They have all of sight, just going to be playing safe now. All they have to do is just play for time.
I mean, and they just heard all 3 TPs. Like, you know where they're coming from. So right now in this jump down, I think Miami's just going to try to go guns ablazing here. Wingman's going to go out. Wingman's going to get destroyed here. Look, you have everyone on hookah. You have that Viper lurking. Blind's going to go out. Sam was able to get one, but Miami kind of gets diced up there, jumping out of hookah. Central Michigan takes its first lead of the game at 11-10. They've won 7 out of the last 8 rounds here. They are on a roll. Their economy's looking good, and Miami has to play differently here. They're getting punched in the mouth a lot. I just don't think they're getting aggressive enough on a short. I think they can take some space short. I like the Sith Lord lurk. It's been working, but right now they just kind of have the guns to outgun you.
Yeah. With Suh there, they probably should have had someone try to swing off of him, potentially play with him. Like maybe Modi playing more towards U-Haul with Suh sitting on that short angle. And once they peek him, then you have Modi swing out and try to pick him off. Just trying to get those trades. Right now we're seeing, once again, just another default. Suh getting an early pick on Cloud, which is huge.
That is the pick you want to see. That is their top frag down. You also have to worry about that Chamber, though. He's been on fire, too. That's the sort of pick you want. Now you can relax, let them play into you.
As we see them continuing to just default, they're down a man now, so they have to play a little bit safer. The only ults up seeming to be the Chamber, potentially the Viper here. Brimstone maybe trying to get that ult up for the last couple rounds. We're waiting it out. Sky sitting over here towards elbow with one more, or it looks like they're just regrouping right now with Razon B spawn area with Viper and Sky playing together. Michigan right now lurking over towards an A push, maybe trying to take showers. Wall is going to go up, so it's going to keep this Viper from pushing up into that shower area, potentially scaring them off for a little bit. They push through. Chamber TPing over. Hopefully at that noise, they immediately recognize that they need to rotate. Brimstone smokes going out for both sides, getting the trade off. Gecko Molly trying to just trading utility right now. No contact, nothing. Just more noise. Nade going out. Is it going to get him off the spike? It is not going to get him off spike. Plant going down. We see Chamber more towards the showers with the Viper. Viper on bench. 2 of them on short. Chamber going to peek out here. Pushing in. Gecko getting the pick here. Hound getting the trade on Sith Lord. Pushing in here. We still have the numbers advantage. You still have one shower. Shower getting 1 pick. Modi getting the trade on Bannable. Spraying through. Are they going to get a pick there? Not going to get a pick. Beat Stroganoff getting the kill there. 1 more remaining. Modi swinging. Does not get the trade. Samlon very low here. Hound getting the picks to finish out the round to bring it to 11 or to 10-12.
That was just a great play by Hound there. Took the ones, hit his shots, putting Central Michigan on map point here. Miami been stalled out since round 17. 5 in a row for Central Michigan here, and they are rolling. Miami having to throw all the stops out. You have to win the next 2 rounds just to get to overtime.
You got to keep your, honestly, I mean, obviously this is the round that decides it, but you have to learn from like the mistakes you've made. You have to be able to capitalize on the things that you've done well. They're going to be counterplaying against you the things that they've realized that you've been doing. Bannable here on long. Are they going to peek it? Holding, waiting. Chamber is lurking up. We do have the spike over towards A here. Chamber alone on B. Is Viper going to sit in this angle, or are they going to cross? We're just waiting for a little bit more movement. Nothing quite yet. As we see, Miami is on a save here, on a strange buy, as we see Guardians, a couple Vandals. Hopefully we just see them try to capitalize and hit their shots, because a Guardian is still a very scary weapon in the right situations. Beef Stroganoff getting taken down. That's one of the smokes agents. Although you were able to take out, Sith Lord getting taken out, but that's still, Cloud getting the pick there on Suh. As we see Michigan getting the entry onto A and then immediately falling back. They have numbers now. They can play for time. They can play around each other. They don't have to worry quite as much about numbers. They're going to try to lurk over towards B here as we see Sky and Waylay pushing through spawn. Chamber and Viper pushing into hookah. 2 going long, 2 going hookah. Viper potentially getting, immediately looking away as they peek. The Valorant timing is real. Pushing in, no contact. They hear the Skydog potentially. They're going to know this is going to be the entry point. Chamber dropping down, watching for the elbow peek. No movement quite yet. Flash going out, blinding. They do know one is there. Bannable going to watch this angle as we're just waiting. Brimstone smoking off that angle is very good. Especially since you have that Molly keeping them in the corner. Ult going out for Waylay, going to definitely... Oh my gosh, Modi getting that pick, even though he is smoked off. Brimstone Smoke about to go away in a moment, getting picked off or getting a little bit of his damage taken out. Sky pushing in, Smoke going away. Chamber is in that hookah, taking out Modi. Modi getting another one. Is he going to be able to do this? Oh my gosh! Samlon!
Oh my gosh!
Samlon bringing it back with a 1v3 clutch once more. Oh my gosh!
What a save! Holy! Samlon keeping Miami alive right now in a 1v3 clutch. He just took his ones there, played it beautifully. You still have one more round to go, though, just to bring it to overtime. Can you surface off that little bit of momentum you have left? Can you give it everything you got just to get to overtime? Central Michigan's had you numbered here on attack. Can they pull out the stops here? Can they get to overtime? Can Miami potentially still come back in this map one here? Central Michigan kind of gearing in a default here, a little bit shifted towards B. We have that Viper Sky playing that B still. 3-stack A. You've had this same lineup every single time, playing the exact same spots here. You do have that Viper spit going out, which is huge, which might deter them to go A, which is your stack site here. But we know this team. We know Central Michigan. They love to rotate. They love to find picks and find those rotates. They're going to play it slow. They're going to try to find this pick there. They have two people that are on fire. Cloud and Bannable are on fire right now. Skydog is barely going to see Bannable into the smoke. Timing! Oh, and he's going to find... That's going to drop Viper's Pit. And I guarantee you they're going to rotate off of this. Exactly. They immediately back off long and shift towards A. But Miami's ready. This is a great read by Miami. They know what they've been doing. Waylay Sun's going to go out.
Hits. Big tags there.
You saw where Waylay went. You know you tagged Waylay. You have Brim ult here.
They're not going to use it.
Faking the play, but reading it. Maybe. Now you're going to try to clear some of them out.
That's going to
here.
kill him. Yes!
Booty's going to get a free kill there. Party's coming out here. Skydog's going to get taken out.
Yes.
Saw's going to find one. Oh, but Bimble's going to find another one here. Defusing. Oh,
no.
Oh, Shorty.
No. Oh.
Last player standing.
One.
Enemy
You're
remaining.
at 9
Pick up
HP.
again.
1v1. Oh, this is great recognition. It's halved! It's halved! Miami takes it!
Samlon!
Takes it to overtime! Samlon with 2 clutches to bring Miami into overtime. That's a momentum shift right there. Stick it. Pros don't fake. Samlon, you're just considered a pro now. Oh my gosh. 10, 12. Miami brings it back to overtime here. And now you start on your better half attack. Can you have to bring up around here, though? Because you really know that defense is going to be shaky. You have to win your attack round here, though. They're going to pull out all the stops. They might just 5 rush, hit B. Allow no time for readjustments. Play the numbers advantage. Maybe play those picks. Let's see what happens here.
That was honestly beautiful. Sticking that plant there, they did not expect them to stick that. I mean, that was just beautiful. But we're going to see Miami pushing up more towards B with the Viper on A there. We're going to see a very fast push. Ooh, are they going to swing here? Swing. Nothing yet. Nothing happened. We're good. It's perfectly fine. Bannable getting the pick on Suh, though. That is going to be huge, especially since you're now down in HP. Oh, Bimble getting the pick there. Swinging out. Immediately going to leave. Probably a good call. You don't know what's going to be going on that side of the hookah. Excuse me. Viper Wall getting dropped. Getting the pick there on Cloud. That's a very big trade there. They may be down a man, but they're still keeping it up. Brimstone Smoke for short. They're going to push up on it. All the orbs going out, all the utility getting popped. That does give them a little bit of space here to play with as they push in. Are they going to drop the orb? Orb getting dropped. No contact. Seeing the Sky hold close with the shorty. Is it going to get the pick? It gets the pick. Hound getting the trade, or Modi getting the trade on Hound. We're seeing 2 flank. I don't think Modi expects this. I don't think Modi expects this.
Is he going to get timing? He's definitely going to get timing.
He's getting timinged.
Molly's going to miss, but he's just going to get shot in the back here by Bimmel. Central Michigan wins their defensive round here, and they get put onto the stronger side here of attack. Miami, again, down to their last leg. can they pull out another one to take this into double OT?
As we continue here, we're seeing Miami setting up more towards A with the 2B. This is just the same spread they've had all game so far, with Brimstone and U-Haul raised in that backside along with Gecko. Sky on that backside of B, with Viper playing more towards long. Let's see how they play it this time. If Viper plays this any differently, if they push up a little bit, if they play back. Honestly, best bet here is just to play a little bit close to that short long area, try to listen, maybe hear a Sky Dog, waiting for just a little bit of utility. As you see the Viper Molly going out. This is just the same setup that Vipers always do on this map as we're waiting for a little bit more contact. Modi shooting towards this, just shooting towards nothing right now. But he, honestly, if you got to pick through that smoke, that's huge. And you never truly know what could happen. Viper Molly going out. Dog getting shot. They're going to gain a little bit of space from this, but hopefully they're able to hold this off. Brimstone smoke going out. Modi continuing to hold. Does he have a shorty? It seems he may have a shorty for that close angle. Brimstone Molly going out, cutting off that push. Viper falling back from that long area as they seem to have seen Chamber. Chamber and Brimstone alone on B, with the other two still holding that short area. Sky and Waylay and Viper, no movement quite yet. Everyone just kind of standing there waiting. The round playing slow. Viper walls going up. They have to expect that something's going to happen here. As you see Brimstone holding that close angle, getting one. Bimmel getting the trade, but that is a huge pick on the Cloud. That's their top frag down. As we're waiting, we hear them pushing it a little bit. Are they going to start getting the plant down? They tap. Gecko, no movement. They're going to spray through the smoke, getting a little bit of damage. He sticks even though he gets shot. Bannable, holding, waiting. Maybe we're going to see a little bit of contact here. Nothing quite yet. Holding, getting the pick. Sith Lord getting the pick on Bannable. That's huge. That puts them at a numbers advantage, but they do know that one person is more towards the showers area. Brimstone Molly coming out. That is 8 seconds of just perfect timing that they could hold there. Waiting. Sith Lord getting a kill with the Molly. Oh my gosh, okay. Beef Stroganoff getting the trade on Evan. We're waiting. Going to see a little bit of a plant going there, the stick going down. Getting a pick. Holding, waiting. No! And that finishes it out. Hound getting the pick on Sith Lord to finish out the game for Central Michigan.
Oh, rough. Overtime loss there. There's a lot to talk about here. You have that attack half. You kind of punched Central Michigan in their mouth. You were looking good. And then you hit the defense, and you really slowed down. That's kind of what we saw last time, too. Their defense was really shaky. And I think the problem was they kept doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting it to work.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's just not. These teams are built to adapt. And Miami, unfortunately, did not adapt on that defensive half. They were so close in that overtime. Very, very close. But that's going to do it. Miami falls down map. But it sounds like, it looks like we could kind of win map 2 here. Bring it to a decider map here. And there we can see Bannable on 30-16. Sith Lord 23-20. Lots of deaths there.
Yeah.
For Miami. And compared to like 16, 18, 19 for Central Michigan, Miami's kind of getting picked off a lot. It's unfortunate. They're going to take the first map here. Next map is Corrode. But we're going to go to a short be right back here. Let our players readjust. We'll talk about more when we get to our second map here. Don't go anywhere. More Miami Valorant coming at you shortly.
See you soon.
after our break. Short little break. Let our players rest a little bit. We have a lot to talk about, though.
We do.
We kind of have to go over that map one. Rough overtime loss for Miami there. They fall to 0-1 right now. Still can bring it back, but that was their map pick.
Yeah.
They wanted bind, and they unfortunately got it. Not in the way they wanted, though.
No, definitely not. I mean, we saw a lot of the rounds we won, we were winning because of like one or two people, and that over a long time really kills the economy.
Yeah.
Because like if you're dying, you always have to buy again, and then you're slowly like eating away at your winnings.
Yep.
So like if you live, you keep the money, but otherwise, you just got to use that to buy. Yeah. Anyway, that was one of the big issues. Like we saw the enemy team wasn't dying as much, which meant they had a better economy. They were winning more rounds on that second half, which just meant they just kept snowballing with it. And the only times that we were really winning was because of like 1v3s, or there were times that we did win, but like there was a lot more like one person winning the round.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of clutches, which are nice in the moment. It gives you that round win, but then your economy's hurt, and they really chipped away at that economy. We're able to get Miami down to like some rough buys at some point. But now we move on to Corrode, the newest map in Valorant. What do we have to look for in Corrode? What team is going to be more successful? Miami's starting on attack here. This is Central Michigan's pick. What do we have to look for here to be successful on a map like Corrode?
Honestly, I don't know Corrode that much. It's one of the newer maps. I haven't learned too much about it. I mean, honestly, apparently Pro Play has been running a little bit of Brimstone on it. There may be I don't think of Viper, but like honestly, Waylay, maybe Raze. I'm trying to think through who could be good for this. And I mean, I wish I knew more. I really wish I knew more on this subject, but in terms of comfort picks for Miami, we could see a Yoru. We could see, potentially see. Did we say Clove for someone? Omen is one really good one for one of our teammates.
We could see Clove coming out from Sith Lord if she needs to go smokes. It might be a comfort pick here. Maybe you're just trying to fry. Maybe you're just trying to get on something that's comfortable, just to be able to shoot well.
Yes,
we know that helps a lot. But I mean, we have to talk about River though. Sith Lord.
Oh,
her flanks were immaculate that game. She deserved MVP. No doubt of that game for Miami. She deserved MVP. I think her flank should have been a little bit faster, though.
Yes.
I think she could have been a little more decisive. I don't mind playing cautious, but there's a point where you play too cautious. And I think some of those rounds, especially in that one, she had that flank on those three, you only kind of get traded out there. You have to be able to capitalize on those. You have the space, which is good. You just have to be able to capitalize on that space. And Miami has to be able to shift things up whenever. They cannot fall into a stale 2-3 like they did on that defensive side, because Central Michigan's going to pick it out and find the right strategy to shred them apart. They unfortunately did. So I think both players are ready here. We are going to get ready into our agent select here. I wonder what we're going to see from Central Michigan, but what are we going to see from Miami? That's going to be really what's important here.
Okay, Vito. Interesting pick. Chamber, I mean, obviously Chamber is just going to be an amazing pick. He's one of the better Sentinels right now regardless.
But you know what's curious? Banible's not on Chamber. It's Bim.
Oh.
They're switching up that Chamber role, which is really interesting here. And you also have oh no, they're going to switch to
Fade. That
Fade. Looks like kind of a 2-1-1-1 comp here for Central Michigan. Miami's sort of figuring out Vice. Looks like you might have an Omen. Waylay could be good here too. We've started seeing a lot of her in pro play and start falling into the collegiate level here. I just wonder what they're going to go for here. Sith Lord, are we going to find another smoke? Are we going to go that Gecko again? What are we going to do here? And Samlon, what are you going to do here?
Honestly, that double initiator there could be very, very useful, especially with you have KO and Fade. Both their utilities very different, both giving different pieces of information. That eye from Fade, the dart from KO, getting rid of utility, shutting down the Vice, making sure you can get on site without her potentially cutting off your team. That could be huge there. Seeing another Fade, I mean, hey, Fade is one of the best initiators in general. You really can't beat her utility in almost any case. Chamber, once again, just another amazing pick. Sith Lord going with the Yoru. I don't think we heard from this.
I told her she needs to run it at least once, and hopefully she's running it here. I could see Yoru kind of being a handicap though in this map. There's not really that much of TP, and it looks like we're gonna have some tech issues come out here. But maybe they're gonna. The problem is you have two duelists here. maybe you try to use that Yoru as a initiator. You might try to use his flashes to get in, his TPs to kind of create space here. You can use that on the attack side since you're starting on attack, and then also you can kind of shift him into a more sentinel role come defense.
Mhm.
He's very versatile, but you have to know how to play him correctly in this correct role to play him in. I don't think he's going to function well as a duelist here. I think his TPs are going to be too short, too in the open. There's too much room for him to be shot. But right now, I think if he's an initiator and a sentinel, if he's playing more of that role, I think he could work well here.
I would agree with that. I'd say like with the TPs, there's way too many cuts, way too many angles for him to be able to get a super far TP. Especially with like, if you think about both sites, one of the sites is two different entrances that are such weird angles that there's no way to really get a TP in there very consistently. The other site, like it has that upper area, it has the lower area, it's like that little house thing with like the little cutout. There's once again not really a good way to get a TP, like potentially into that back area with the heaven. TP might just be a little bit of more of a rotate or just once
might
again
fall
like
into that sentinel role on defense. You might not really use it that much on offense. Maybe if you try finding a pick mid and then instantly rotating, teleporting to your team on A, I could see some use for that.
See that.
But it's honestly going to come down to how do you want to play Yoru on the two different sides? Because him as a duelist here on Corrode with how jagged everything is, it's going to be really hard to play. And also, we have to see how this Miami team is going to play against Central Michigan, who picked this Corrode map and is confident on this Corrode map. They want this map. They probably have strats planned up. I mean, we saw they locked in their team really, really quickly.
They did.
They have plans. They have strategies here. You have a lot of info here. You're going to have – it's going to be interesting to see Bimmel on that chamber. If he's able to frag out like Bannable did, Miami's in for a little bit of trouble. But if he can't hit his shots, then you're really losing that aspect of chamber.
Like the whole point of chamber,
You're losing that whole point of chamber. And he just kind of becomes another trip at that point.
It kind of just becomes like a guy with a trip. Yeah. It's just another gun. But a lot of the utility we see here for Michigan is very like abusable. Like you have the Waylay, you have the Omen blind, you have the Fade, like all of Fade's utility. You have KO, the blinds, pop flash, or just throwing them to the wind. The Molly's really good.
Yeah,
that Molly's kind of scary. Miami doesn't really have like those damaging type mollies here. We have the Waylay, the Fade. Vice is the only one that really has like an ability that does damage.
But if they're already sticking and you throw the thorns out, they're not going to take any damage because you have to move.
Yeah.
So we're really going to see how post play is going to work for Miami here, since Central Michigan has a lot of denial here. And especially on that A side, with how open and easy it is to play on that little corner and play off of that into mid, plant denial is going to be huge. Oh, okay. So I think we are going to have to remake lobby here. Something technical happened. We're going to go to a short be right back. But when we come back, we should be in game, ready for map 2, where Miami is taking on Central Michigan down 0-1. Can they come back? We'll find out. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. And we are back, and it feels like we're having a lot of technical difficulties. Miami's having technical difficulties with the prod side, and I think Central Michigan had, I don't know what's going on here with Evan, but alrighty then. They're going to get started here. Remember, Miami is on attack here. Yours going to get a very aggressive here up in the center here. He's going to instantly TP out, but you have Central Michigan on a flank there. Chambers going to miss his shot, so it's going to look like to get an aggressive start here.
Under.
Trae
Nice.
going out. Miami has a free B site, but the spike is left. Oh, never mind.
Where'd it go?
Technical difficulties all over the place. Spike gets down, thankfully. Right now, again, Miami has a chance to go 2 for 2 in pistol rounds here. Great start, but even then, it might not mean anything. They're in a great position right now. Evan's able to find one. They know where the last two are coming from.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Evan gets a 3K through the smoke. Heat check. Cloud sits him down. Sith Lord finds the pick. 1-0 Central Michigan.
I don't know what just happened. My brain feels like I'm watching a fever dream right now. But hey, first round of Miami. That's huge right there. Miami going to hopefully continue with this as we get onto our first bye. Hopefully we keep this rolling because we did see last round we had a little bit of issue on that second round, on that second half. But Miami, we're going in. It looks like we're going more towards B. Last round we did have that mid push. Doubled up with that push more towards B. The people mid ended up rotating back towards B main, pushing on the site. We got the full site, and then that push from mid for Michigan as we pieced them up a little bit. Now Miami's just going to be playing it slow. They don't realize that no one is on B, and it is a full mid push. This is honestly a big gamble, but honestly, I don't hate it from Michigan. It could be a pretty good call depending upon how this gets played here. We're seeing them go in, dashing into back site, no contact seen. Honestly, no contact at all as we see the flank for like 4 of the team, with Chamber being the only one mid. That Vice Wall is going to give them the contact that they need, maybe cutting them off. It seems like they all... Nope, some of them are getting past here. As we see, it looks like Fade going back to deal with the flank. Fade getting the pick. Fade damaging the Bowman. Another one getting damaged. Blind going out. Oh, hold. Wait, nice. Great work from Miami, getting that full flank pick taken out. An amazing round. And we have some pretty good guns going into the third.
And it was a flawless. So your economy can start to snowball here. And maybe you can punch Central Michigan right back in their mouth. Maybe you take a quick dominant map victory here to bring it to a map 3. Flank's going to go out. Now Central Michigan having the gun buys here. Let's just see what happens, though. Miami's playing this great right now. They are playing off each other. They're playing trades. They're just playing really, really smart Valorant right now. Let's just see what happens here.
Yeah, very ready to see how this goes, but it seems like the KO and the Chamber are going to be pushing up more towards B here. Maybe KO is going to get in that corner and then just tuck away as we see Chamber waiting out. He has a little bit more of a aggressive TP going into that cubby on B. Ooh, some shots getting traded out mid here as we see one of them, Omen, pushing from that A connector, falling back, waiting for the Fade. Fade using some util mid, not finding anybody. Fade immediately peeking, doesn't see anybody quite yet. With Waylay fighting here on this Chamber, they forced him to TP back into the cubby. He's got to be regretting putting his TP there now, as he is currently stuck unless he wants to risk trying to get across. Lurking back over, you see Waylay and Fade both holding kind of the same angle, with Waylay holding close and our Fade just and the dog goes out. Sights getting out. Very good dog there as it cleared the angle for him. Pushing in here, we see the Omen and the Fade on, or the Omen and the Waylay on A. Suh going in here, trying to get a little bit more contact before TPing back. No contact quite yet. Omen getting taken out by Sith Lord. Oh, the reload almost messed that up there, but we see a switch over to the Phantom. Oh, KO blind going out. A fast insert, getting taken too. Evan remaining. Evan getting taken out. Sith Lord as well. Around for Michigan, but hey, we got 3 pretty good picks there, which was just huge. Going into that 4th round, Miami now on a bye.
Yeah, you kind of take away 3 guns there. You kind of hurt the economy a little bit from Central Michigan, but now's really the time. You kind of have to continue your momentum and don't let them get anything going here. Last time they got something going here, really, really hard for them to come back from. It took them to overtime. They lost it. They have to come back here just to get to a map 3 for even a chance to win it. And a reminder, our deciding map is Abyss with Miami attacking here. It looks like Miami's going to kind of spread out towards A here, show some fake presence mid, slowly take it. You do have Bannable on that Omen there. Not going to get spotted out. Evan's going to find Cloud. That is a great pick there. And they're going to quickly take that space.
As we see them pushing up here, you see the Omen still holding mid with that Judge. He's not going to be very useful unless one of them pushes up into him. As they get as Beef Stroganoff gets that pick on Suh, we're seeing them push in here. Beef Stroganoff falling back into their spawn as Suh and everybody else pushes in. We're getting a little bit of getting the plant down. You do have 2 in towards the defender spawn with 2 towards mid. Are we going to see a little bit of contact here? We don't see any movement quite yet as a 4v4 remains. A smoke going out from Omen, cutting off the chamber and the fade. Oh, a good Vice ult coming out, potentially going to cut off some guns here. As we see a blind going out, no movement just yet. That Vice ult just stalling for more time. Chamber falling back after getting blinded, or that was Fade. No movement just yet. Modi and Evan both holding across as Sith Lord takes out both Hound and Bannable, waiting for a little bit more contact. As you see the Fade get taken out, and we swing. Modi getting taken out by Bimmel. Bimmel getting taken out by Evan. Amazing round for Miami, bringing it to a 3-1.
Great round right there. They played off each other there perfectly.
They did.
May have missed the Fade Eye, but you're playing that cross and you were playing doubled up with those Yoru blinds. It was perfect execution, perfect plant, perfect post plant. Continued 3-1 here. This is what happened last time, though. They had a great attack half and they kind of faltered on that defense. They have to continue. Look at the buys here. Full Vandals and Phantoms versus a Sheriff and 4 pistols. They're really having to save here. Miami has to realize that and has to play together here. You cannot let them pick you off. He's gonna
good TP.
Great TP. You know you could get aggressive and safely get out. You saw a bunch of people there with that utility. You know they're going to get aggressive mid here. It's just going to be a timing game at this point. Chamber lonesome on B as Miami groups up. If he's able to get picked off there, Yoru teleports across. Great teleport. They know they're mid. Suh gets a fantastic pick. And now they have all the space they need. They know they've worked their way down, so they're just going to hold this flank here. You also have that Vice wall to portray that B flank. You have their read here. All you have to do is hit your shots and play for time here. You know they're going to group up. You know they have pistols. You just got to play it smart here.
Seems they popped that flank trip, so immediately we're going to see Modi rotating over. Ooh, that Molly is potentially going to get him taken out there as they get a gun there. 1 towards mid, the 3 towards flank. Immediately detecting the presence on the Fade. Fade taking out Bannable. We see Vice also getting 1. We see 2 of them hugging that quarter. Cloud getting a kill on Sith Lord. Swinging out, DPing back immediately. Samlon getting 1, Hound getting 1, Evan getting 1. Everyone playing very well there. Miami once again taking home another round. That was amazing. Getting all those picks, putting on the site, getting on site. Honestly, the triple flank from Central Michigan has just become a consistent thing that they're trying to do, and that Vice wall has been capitalized upon multiple times, keeping them from just sneaking up and getting those easy picks. We're able to get people rotated and watching that flank. So amazing work so far.
You can also see the buy for Central Michigan here, an Odin and an Operator. They are going for it all. If they lose here, they go broke. Miami also 3 players with like 600 credits or less. Both of these, this is a win or go broke round here. And right now, Miami's kind of heading into this Operator, and I don't know if I like it. You also have Sith Lord's Yoru ult here, which could flush out so much here. If you want to take the space, go ahead and use the ult, but I think you're going to fake pressure and TP back exactly like I planned. Well, no, I didn't plan it there, but like this is a great Yoru read. Fake presence A, and you instantly shift into a mid here. But you honestly have to play it smart. You cannot run into this Operator, and that's where the Odin's coming in. Bimmel's able to find 1. And right now, you know that Operator's there. Do not peek at Samlon.
Holding.
Yeah, exactly. You see 1 there. You see another one there. He's low. Evan's going to find 1. Evan's going to find 2. Stroganoff's going to find 1. Samlon's going to take down Stroganoff. 2v3 right now. In favor. 2v2 now. Still in favor. Or now even. Time ticking. You still have an Omen teleport. He's going to fake the TP. Blind's going to go out. Stun's going to get Moody. Cloud left in a 1v2, and he has to swing. Cloud's going to take him down. Central Michigan finds a way to win the round, but they are going to pick up the operator. But they don't lost the Odin.
They don't pick the Odin.
They did not pick up the Odin there, but you pick up the operator, which is huge.
Ooh, we're on a save here a little bit, it seems. But honestly, that was still a good round for Miami, getting those heavy guns out of the way immediately. And then just that retake, honestly, was amazing from Central Michigan, getting all the utility down. Honestly, if we had seen whoever got peeked whenever they pushed up from mid, if they had their gun out at the time and was watching the right angle, I believe they would have been able to get at least one of those. But just some timings. VALORANT timing's a classic moment in this game as we see them pushing up here. Some Vice utility going out, or some Fade utility going out, and also Waylay utility. Oh, slow going out, and that knocks out Waylay. Waiting just for a little bit more contact. Omen TPing over. Slow going out onto the Fade, or onto the Vice. Just waiting for a little more contact. Cloud spraying Samlon through the smoke. Flash going out. Does it get used? It does not. We're just waiting. Arc Rose getting destroyed. Waiting for a little bit more. We're just playing slow. No movement quite yet. The flank trip is still up, so they know that they are safe from that angle. You see Waylay on top of that. Ooh, we see Omen. Omen waiting. Take some shots. Going to TP out. Waylay getting out as well. It seems they're just playing for some ultimate time here, playing slow, which is a good call here, especially since they're probably rotating over. If you want to play quiet here, maybe just wait for them to rotate out, start predicting maybe that you're on A. But with that chamber holding that angle and with Omen holding mid, they just kind of know that they are only going to be pushing here at this moment. Going into the smoke, Omen, or Sith Lord, I don't know how they're still alive, but they were barely able to avoid that. Flash going out, going in. Oh my gosh, how are they alive? Modi getting one, taking out the Fade Eye, waiting for a little bit more contact. Is he going to TP out? He does not. He's nowhere close to his ult right now, and we're just waiting to see what he does here. Maybe he just saves. That might honestly be the best bet. I think he's just going to save here. He's
at 5 HP, and they need this gun going into the next round. Does Central Michigan go on the hunt, though? Let's see.
We're waiting a little bit more.
14 seconds left. Round counting down here. Moody left into attacker spawn here. Central Michigan going to tie it up 1 round down, 3-4 here, and they're not going to go hunting. They're just going to keep content with their guns here, keep the operator, and Central Michigan's starting to get their economy going again. Going to save this gun, though, which Hero Rifle could be the difference here, but Miami's going to have a decent buy here, but they have to win this round to stop Central Michigan's momentum, and B, start building their economy of their own. Their economy hasn't been the best these past 2 maps. They've been constantly on buys, weaker guns, and haven't been able to get something going, haven't been able to get that big snowball economy going here. Let's just see what happens.
Waiting for Samlon to see what he purchases. So far, we got 2 Guardians, a Bulldog, or a Guardian, a Bulldog, and 3 Vandals. Flash going out, Waylay immediately TPing back. KO using a bunch of his utility. As he TPs out, they only catch the Vice. It seems Vice is the only one currently over on B. As they slowly start as they fast push towards A here, the chamber immediately getting spotted out by that dog. TPing away. Does the dog still? Where did that dog go? Anyways, as we see them continue pushing in, you have that Omen in the smoke. Pushing in, gets Sith Lord. Does he get the trade? Does he get the trade? He does get the trade there as they continue pushing in. Vanderbilt getting that double pick. Bimmel getting that pick with the operator, but immediately getting traded by Evan. As we see a 2v3 with Cloud, B, Stroganoff, and Hound for Michigan with Evan and Samlon for Miami. We see a little bit of utility being used. Some of those Thorns holding them off a little bit. Hiding in that corner. Still gets hit by the Fade ult. Waiting, holding. That Fade is very low, but that Cloud pushing mid. They were not able to hear that because of the deafen. Waiting out. A little bit of noise. One getting taken out. I don't know how that still went out, even a little bit delayed, but it seems Cloud is going to get that defuse off. And that is a round over in favor of... Oh, okay. Okay!
Oh, okay, Samlon.
Okay, Samlon.
You take away the operator. You force them to buy, which is good. But you also lost the round.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see the weaker buy coming here for Miami. Tie game now, 4-4. It's not what you really want to see on this attack half, especially since you won pistol, you won your bonus. You have to be able to continue here. And they've already tied it up, and Central Michigan's kind of getting their economy rolling here. They only have about 3 people, so there is still a chance they could knock down the economy. It's just it's gonna take a couple rounds to get in a row. But again, you're gonna have that chamber on that up here. He's gonna blitz. Sith Lord's able to find one.
Oh, are they gonna get him?
He's going to quickly dash.
Oh!
Sun's going to find one, and they just overwhelm Central Michigan there. And they're going to have a free plant on this A side here. You do have this Odin. You really need to be careful here Could you find timing? Are you going to get timing?
Nice,
1-for-1
good
trade. Not bad. You will take it. 2v4 here for Miami here. Both of them are grouped up mid. Neither of them have the operator. Evan took the operator. Great move by him, so they cannot get anything. They're going to try to come mid here. Right now, you're just going to play the time. Oh, this is a great op angle here. Let him sit. Let him hold on it. Swing. He's going to miss. They know where both of them are, though. You can play time. You have them pinched. And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Timing.
Hound's going to find one.
Oh.
Cloud's going to find another one.
Enemy remaining. Last player
1v1.
Nice.
Samuel's going to take him down. Miami getting another round back. But like we said, that's all. That's 4 people down there. Spike's not going to go off there, but only one surfacing with a gun here. Miami kind of forced onto a half buy. So is Central Michigan. This could be a big swing round either way.
100% definitely. As we see Central Michigan still struggling to buy. That chamber most likely just going to pop ult here, which means they will still have that operator for potentially mid. It seems like he's playing more towards B site here. Miami lurking more towards that B as well, or immediately rotating over, never mind, as we see them going to throw a smoke for Heaven, holding out, Omen pushing in. No movement quite yet as we see them continuing to move. Fade, going to see our Fade as we wait. KO Knife also going to see them. It seems that a bunch of utility has been used. Immediately, Evan getting the pick on Beef Stroganoff, pushing in. That's a Spectre down. Not quite a best gun, but honestly, that thing could do some damage if you let it go. Sith Lord getting another pick mid as well. They did spot out the Waylay pushing in. Bannable getting a pick on Saw. It seems that was more on site potentially, as we're waiting for a little bit more contact. As we see Waylay pushing in. Waylay holding the spray almost catching him out as we see Dog going in, seeing the fade. The Vines getting a pick there. Chamber gonna peek, gets another pick on Evan, getting taken out by Samlon as we have Bannable remaining the only one. Spike is currently down. It has not been placed quite yet. As we see, immediately going to get hit out. Are they going to be able to use a dog? They don't seem to have a dog, but he is low because of the utility. As Plant goes down, he doesn't hear it. Plant going down. Fade ability going away. We're now just waiting to see where he is. If he has a contact, he's pushing over.
That was a great use of the Fade ult there. Getting his location, deafening him for just a little bit. Fade Eye's going to go. Instantly going to get destroyed. Going to smoke himself off here. He's going to tap, but he's going to get tethered. And instantly picked off by Samelon. Miami winning a crucial swing round here. 4-6. They've got the half. They've got their 6. They can still get up to that 8 again. And now you do have a Bimmel. Bimmel's going to go onto a lighter buy here. He had an op for a second. He's not going to do that anymore. Miami on a full buy here. Sith Lord is rocking a Bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it quite yet, but I think, honestly, if we put them on, they might still be hitting those shots.
You know, it's not the worst, but, like, is it viable? That's the true question.
Given the current situation, I feel it is. With the half buy, with the light shield, all you have to do is hit one on the head and one in the body, or just hit all 4 in the body and they're immediately taken out. That spray, honestly, can be very underestimated depending on the situation. And in this one, it seems like it's a perfect one. But everybody currently has a Phantom or a Vandal. Enemy team having, looks like 3 Deagles, 1 photo not found, and 1 classic. As we're waiting for them to push in here, we see one holding close mid with KO probably about to pop a flash. Oh, Bannable. Bannable getting 2. That was a very bad loss for Miami there as we give 2 guns over to the enemy. Pushing in here, you see a little bit more of a free sight here potentially. They're holding more for try to make sure they don't get those flank or those little sneaky watches anymore, trying to potentially pick out any abilities like that. But we see Vice Ult going in. It doesn't really affect half of them as they don't really have the most amazing weapons right now. Ooh, pick going out. A little bit slow, waiting. A bunch of Fade utility going out.
Oh, bad timing.
The immediate reload at that time was just unfortunate. Cloud taking out Evan. That kill mid for the Omen. Both those kills, that's what won the round. 110%. The reload on Saw was unfortunate, but if they would have had the 2 others remaining, they still probably would have won the round. But we are going to see Miami going on to a potential half buy / partial save with 2 Guardians, a Phantom, a Vandal, and a Sheriff.
Honestly, it's the last round. Buy all you can. Buy anything you can. Miami having that 6. Is it going to be tied up going into half? And you have to really rely on that defensive half, which you struggled in bind. Or can they kind of get something going here? That's a great flash there. He's going to find one. He's going to get tagged up a little bit here. And Mime's going to take the advantage and head into mid here. Bind's going to go out. They're kind of making a lot of noise mid here. Yoru does not teleport out. And he used the teleport. So he lost his teleport and also stays there. Unfortunate. You also have Yoru ult available here. You also have Omen. Great use for a fake here. But it looks like Central Michigan's just playing discipline. They're playing together. They're playing smart, and they're playing safe. Let Miami go. And they're going to have to use this Yoru ult to kind of clear space here. Sight's going to go. He's going to hear one. He's going to hear one. And Central Michigan demolishes Miami very quickly. He's able to find a pick, but he knows he's in there. Waylay's going to teleport back here. Cloud's going to take him down. Cloud with a 3K. They dismantled Miami 6-6 going into the defensive half. Miami having to win this map just to bring it to a decider map.
Do you think Sith potentially thought that the dismiss out of Yoru was a little faster?
Maybe.
It's possible.
Listen, I don't hate
the idea.
I don't hate the idea, but the execution was just not there. You also didn't seem to pull out a shorty.
Now we wait.
Oh yeah, you were just pulling out the straight like Vandal.
Listen, if you're bound to do that, you have to have the shorty.
Just a little
shorty or Bucky, some sort of shotgun there too, because you're at close range. But like, you should have played it safer there. You had that mid space, take that space, create pressure, not try to get greedy and go for the kills.
Yeah, yes, definitely. As we see Miami, we're talking about Central Michigan here now, pushing in more towards the A. Oh my goodness, that was just an immediate swing. They didn't even like jump clear that or anything. As we see the Fate Dog going out there, immediately going to clear that. You see the Omen immediately getting tagged out by the KO, holding this close angle here, with the smoke going out. Bimmel getting a pick on Evan. It is currently a 2v5 for both Samlon and Modi. Modi getting the pick, or getting a little bit of a tag up there on the Omen. Omen peeking close, taking out both of them, and that is a round going to CMU and Sandwich.
See, Miami has won every single pistol round. Now Central Michigan has, and the momentum has completely flipped. Central Michigan now really in control of this game. They really control their own destiny to the final round, because they can play loose, they can play a bit more relaxed, knowing that this is their map point to win. Miami has to catch up to them. Right now, the only thing Miami has going for them is one light shield. They have to, try to slam a sight here. You have to try to get a couple guns off of them. But we'll see what happens here. Miami looking like they're kind of defaulting here, trying to maybe gun it up mid here. You have Fade quickly going into mid. Waylay kind of taking it slow. It looks like Sith Lord's going to try to fight this mid here. TP almost done. They have a lot of space right now, but Miami's grouped up on the sites.
We're waiting a little bit more. We're about to see a peak mid. Are we going to see the classic fight? Pushing in, immediately swinging. All three swinging at the same time. Seeing Sith. Oh, don't peek. Fall back. Just fall. Just run. No, don't. Oh. As we see Cloud pushing in, Bimmel and Cloud each picking off one of their own, or getting one pick on Miami here. As we see a little bit more pushing in, a little more towards mid here with Modi on the flank. Miami is currently moderately spread out with Modi alone, potentially about to fight this chamber trip. This Omen is currently watching that angle as well, as they immediately know there's one on flank. The remainder of them, they don't know where they are, as we see them pushing in. Two people more towards Miami's spawn, holding that upper heaven angle, waiting for a little bit more contact as Miami continues to push in here.
It kind of looks like, Central Michigan has left the site. You do have Cloud up there on heaven, and it looks like they might just try to play exits here. They're able to find one. That is a gun there. Oh, they're going to go for the defuse. I don't think they have enough time, though. Oh, 0.32. You were so close. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. You were so close to stealing around. But it looks like Central Michigan is going to continue their dominance here. 8-6 Central Michigan leads. And it looks like they have two Vandals, a Stinger, and 2 Specters compared to Miami's full buy here.
Now we wait.
Hopefully this full buy is what turns it around here, because Miami needs these rounds right now. Letting them get away right now would not be very optimal for them. At that point, you are just fighting. You are clawing your way back. What you need right now is a decisive victory on this round, making sure that their economy is then lower than it was, and continue just to keep that rolling. After you lose that pistol in that second round, that is very hard to come back from if you lose this third. We're seeing a little bit of peek there. Samlon getting a pick, so also getting a pick. That's 2 people down. Cloud, their top frag, going down for CMU. Oh, some utility being used. Oh, and Hound getting 2. Samlon and Sub both getting taken out. It is currently an even match. Both the Waylay and Fade for both teams getting taken out. We're just waiting for a little bit more movement here as we see CMU pushing more towards that A site, pushing from that main area, just waiting, potentially trying to clear out some angles with Vice playing alone on B. 2 people sticking A site, potentially falling back, playing more towards their spawn. Honestly, this is a good call here. You let them start pushing so that at least you know where 1 or maybe 2 are. And trying to play on site, like you could get taken out and then it would be a 1v3. But holding this is good for a 3v3 retake. We're seeing all of them peak together, waiting, holding, pushing. Going in, you see Hound is already moderately low. They spot him. He misses the shot as we're waiting. Holding, TPing out immediately. An amazing TP from our Sith Lord here, waiting for everybody else to push in. You see 3 of them holding the same angle. Maybe they wait for the smoke to go away. Gonna smoke off that angle as they push in. Are they gonna clear this close right here? Blind going in, waiting, holding. Smoke going out, blind. Everyone lives for, CMU, every single person lives for that 3-person retake. They were able to pick them off through the smoke. Honestly, I'm seeing those Omen nerfs. Like the smoke, the nerf of like them getting less blindsided as they used to is honestly just a huge killer, because now Omen can't take those close angles that he used to be able to, and that push in there, they were just able to pick them off without having much trouble. Continuing on here, we're going to see Miami on a full save with full deagles. Everyone else for CMU having Vandals or Phantoms. This is not a very fortunate buy here for Miami, as if they lose here, they're just going to be giving up another round to CMU, and all it's going to take is 3 rounds. But if they hit their shots with the deagle, those things can still be massive. You just got to slow down, take the shots, and just hit those heads. As we're seeing them push in here, Fade falling back immediately. Maybe they think they're going to push here. You have 3 people stacked up together towards A with a bunch of people for CMU towards B, waiting for the push. Fade or Vice taking a very aggressive angle, potentially towards that box that's in the central of sight, waiting for a little bit more contact here. As you see Hound holding the angle, do they expect him to be here? Dart going in, does hit the Fade or the Vice, which is going to be huge. The blind holding him off. If he wasn't blinded there, he probably could have been able to get the 2 of them, but CMU is on site, immediately making Yoru TP out as we see them pushing mid. He does not notice the one bottom mid. Holding, waiting. Potentially here we see a little bit of trouble here for, they're rotating out immediately, leaving. Probably expecting a TP. Hound getting more utility being dumped. Hound holding close with the shotgun. Bimmel getting Sith Lord. Waiting. More utility being used. Modi getting taken out because of the Fade. Samlon getting a pick. That's one big pick there. As we see once again see Samlon taking another fight. Going blind, immediately waiting, reloading. As they see them push in, taking him out. Bannable getting a pick on Samlon to finish out the round for 10-6 in favor of CMU.
It's kind of falling apart here for Miami. They've won 4 in a row since the start of this half. You're kind of on your last leg here. You're already down a map. You have to pull out all the stops here just to bring it back to a decider map here. Central Michigan in the driver's seat, in full control here. It looks like they're going to go for a split 2-0-3 here towards this A site.
Continuing on here, we see everybody with the full team, two stacking towards B, 3 stacking towards A. We're going to potentially see a little bit of a battle here on B if they start pushing up a little more heavy. 2 people for Miami holding mid. Not going to find any contact since that angle is completely empty. The smoke potentially going out for that main area. Going to cut off those 3 that are thinking about pushing. Omen, it looks like Fade and Waylay pushing more towards that A, immediately going to fall back and fight that mid area as KO goes to regroup with them as well. They may be pushing up to A through mid, through that little connector right there. If they do, they could overwhelm the Omen and the Fade, and the Waylay that are sitting here. We see Yoru holding this close angle, potentially going to have to fight this chamber, still holding that close angle. Blind going out, but Modi does get the pick. Does he TP out? Blind going in, does not catch him. Saw getting 2 huge picks for Miami. That's 3 down as they begin to push in here. You see Chamber and Omen now alone. Omen holding that close angle for Miami. Spike is down mid, so all they have to do is just play for time, try to play it out a little bit, waiting it out. Omen is on A. Does Vice expect this? Vice peeks out, sees the Omen, immediately falls back. Very good call. Don't swing alone. Play for picks, or play for trades. If you play for trades right now, you will, hopefully, if the trades go correctly, you should win this.
Honestly, right now, you have to keep all these guns. If you want a chance to bring it back here, you have to keep all these guns. And it looks like Central Michigan might opt to save here. Maybe try to find one at the end here, because Chamber's peeking, this Omen's peeking. Are they going to try to find anything?
Oh.
Moody's going to find one. That Chamber's just going to fall back, and he's going to get sprayed down. So, with the 3K, Miami keeping all their guns in a flawless round. They still have a hole to dig themselves out of, though. 7-3 Central Michigan.
That was very beautiful, especially since most of them didn't lose their shields. Some, like the ones that didn't get shot and lost their shields, they're able just to immediately keep that going into the next round. They don't have to expend any money except for like utility used. They're able to save on this round almost entirely, which is just huge. That continues to let them have the opportunity to carry those credits into the remaining rounds. As we see them now, CMU, excuse me, is pushing more towards that mid push with both Omen smokes going out to try to hold those angles. Fade eyeing Waylay pushing in here. A Waylay ult. Hopefully we're going to be able to catch a Fade. Fade dies there. KO dies as well. We're going to get another peek. Oh, and the fallback was immediately an intelligent move as we have the numbers immediately with very little damage going out. Only Sith Lord a little bit low on the scale. Waiting it out now. We see 3 of them pushing up together. They're going to have to play together now since they're down in numbers. Pushing in. They hear the noises. Thorns going out. Waylay possibly going to push in. Oh my gosh, smoke. That blind was beautiful. As we're waiting for a little bit more contact. Evans spraying him and mowing him down immediately. That was huge. Amazing round for Miami. Full guns once more.
Full guns once more. What a Waylay ult.
What a Waylay
That was
ult.
a great ult. You picked off Fade, you fell back, Central Michigan tried to hit it again, and you shut them out. Momentum starting to swing back towards Miami of Ohio here, but there's still a long way to go.
Oh, yes.
They still cannot falter, but look at their economy. 4,000, 6,000, 3,000, 6,000, 4,000. Their economy is starting to get really, really good here. And if Central Michigan falls off maybe 1 or 2 more times, their economy is going to be looking rough here. But it looks like Central Michigan is going to gear up towards this A. They want to go back to the bread and butter. What worked, and what worked was hitting A constantly. You were able to get the plant down. You were able to have those crosses, and you were able to play it smart here. Oh, Ludi, do not peek this.
Oh.
Good jiggle peek. You find one, smoke them off. You get scanned, but you also have to come help.
Okay. Waiting for a little more contact. Nothing yet.
Have to fall back here. KOL gets popped for CMU. They're just going to fall back and give up sight. Love this here. Is Waylay going to expect the chamber here? I don't think so.
No.
Sug is picked off. And right now they're left in a 4v5. Plant going down. Everyone coming from CT here. Waylay having her ult here. She's going to be able to pop it. It's going to miss.
Oh!
Cloud's going to find Evan, though. Sith Lord TP's out, continuing their life. Moody's able to find one. Samlon's able to find another one, but still left on 2 HP. Spike ticking. Miami not in a favorable position right now. 3 CMU players left. They're just going to hold. They're going to wait.
Ooh.
Oh, Omen blind across. They're just going to play off the tap here.
Last player standing.
Tap. Moody's going to go down. Bimmel is going to smoke off Moody. Moody's going to get taken out. Bimmel with the 3K. CMU on 11. Miami down to a 3-round deficit here. Is do or die for Miami now. You got to throw everything against the wall to see what sticks.
Honestly, that was just a good push. Getting mid there, getting onto site, using the ults. The ults there just kind of cut off a couple people. They started isolating fights, which honestly leaving. I believe it was either Samlon or Sa that got locked out because of the Waylay ult, and then Fade hit him with that like tether. Like there's not much you can do there. You're already low. You're blind. You're deaf. Well, you're deaf, not blind. But we're gonna see CMU pushing more towards that A once more with no one towards mid. We're just holding, waiting. We potentially have an operator from Sa, which could be huge, but Bimmel gets that pick on Sith Lord. I think Sith Lord thinks that it's a little bit of a faster TP. Ooh, Samlon getting the pick. Do they expect a second one holding? They don't! Oh, Modi getting 2, bringing this to a 2v2. Sa with the op. Everyone else with Vandals or Phantoms as we see them pushing in once more. We have Beef Stroganoff with the ult. Vice as well. Evans with the ult. Bannable potentially going to push in here. We're seeing them swing, potentially trying to take this spawn area.
You also have Bannable is on 1 HP. This is a great use of the ult. You know they're close, but she swings and gets the ult quickly. Tap having to go out. Fade ult going out though, and I don't think he's going to expect Omen coming from the right.
He is not.
Swings, peeks, Bannable gets him. CMU on match point.
Hopefully they're able to keep their economy up, or they were able to keep their economy up over these last couple of rounds, because this is going to be the one that decides it. It seems Miami is able to almost full buy. They are just about full buy. They have a lot of utility here. They have a lot of ult. Omen, besides fast rotating, I'm not quite sure what it could be used for. Sith Lord's good for information. Samlon's very good on just almost any situation here. Bannable on the enemy team for the Omen is the only one who currently has an ult or is even close to it. As you see, KO needs about 4, Cloud needs about 5, and I believe it was Chamber needing a couple more after that. But they're going to see a little bit more peaks towards mid. They're spreading out a lot here.
This is a great readjustment from CMU, especially on match point. You've hit A 3 rounds in a row here, and you've just slammed it up there. And you know Miami's going to be cautious of that. So spread yourselves out, play the map, see where they are. But it looks like, again, they're just going to go to their bread and butter. If you can't stop us from getting on A, we're not going to stop going A. And right now, Miami has no answer for CMU to get onto A. But right now, it looks like a good tap on Bannable. Cloud going to take some shots here. Saw a little bit low. Yoru having his ult here. 12-8 Miami backs against the wall. And it looks like they're just going to play stack site here. This is going to be an all-out brawl. Can CMU clutch it up, or Miami go take this to another round? Chambers also lurking up mid here. He has a great timing here, and I think no one suspects him, but he has all that space. Miami is pinned. Maybe this Vice can get something going here. Are they able to find anything? Cloud's going to take down Samlon. Sun's going to take down Cloud. Trades go out. 3v3, 2v3 for Central Michigan. Plant goes down. And right now, it's do or die. Evans able to tie it up. Omen's going to TP. Going to check. No one's there, but her, Hound's going to find him. It is do or die. Evan, the freshman, can you do anything? Spike taking match point for Miami to go. Fall 0-2. Swing. Beef Stroganoff. Headshot. Evan. Game, set, match. Central Michigan's going to take it here. 13-8. They're going to take their win. They're going to get back up to 500. Miami falls to 0-2. Let's talk about it. It looked like a better game, even though the rounds don't show it.
Yes.
It seemed like a lot better game. But again, they got punched in the face, and again, their economy was not it. They had to constantly keep buying.
Yes.
You cannot do that if you want to snowball an economy, which is just unfortunate how it happened. We're going to go to our post-game stats here. MVP for Miami, it's going to be that Samlon, 19-12. A lot less deaths this time, but still shorter rounds.
Yeah.
And you had Cloud, again, frying. You had, let's see, Bannable, 12-12 here. So the switch from Bannable to Bimmel going on the Chamber was correct. Looks like they have a couple of good shooters over there. Miami taking this loss, though, having to move it 0-2. You move to play, I do believe, NIL this week, this Thursday. You have to come back.
Yes.
You have to come back and win that. You cannot fall 0-3 because at that point, the mental starts to get a little shifty there. But that's something to look forward to then. You have a couple days, VOD review, practice, get the team to a unit. We saw glimpses of it today. We saw more of it than week 1, but we got to see a lot more if they want to start taking and winning maps.
Yes.
Any final words for you?
Honestly, like, we saw a big improvement from last week. They were playing more cohesively as a team. They were peeking off of each other. They were using util a lot more correctly. I think the big thing was they played characters they were more comfortable with. I mean, even on Bind, keeping that at 12-12, keeping like it almost even the entire match was just huge. And even though there were rounds that maybe they struggled a little bit more, maybe they lost more guns than they should have, they still kept it up there, which was just huge. And even though they lost that game, that was a huge showing from how they performed last week to this week.
Yep.
Especially with this game. This game, they had a couple rounds where they just lost nobody, and they were able to keep all of their guns. I mean, like that still was able to keep their economy, even though they lost 3 rounds in a row there at the end, they were still able to keep their economy up until like that final match point. And that alone was still huge. They may have lost, but we saw a big improvement. And honestly, I can't be more proud. And I just hope that they continue to push ahead and are able to play better as a team. And I hope we can see them go and do great things here.
Yeah, remember, this is a young squad we got here. 3 freshmen and only 2 returning players. Adumti slotted on that coach role. There's a lot of improvements to be made to this team. But you also have to realize those improvements can't come in the later half of the season when you're trying to battle for a top 8 spot to land.
Yes.
You have to be able to get wins now and kind of have that cushion going into the later half of the season. But that's going to do it for us on the booth. I was Aaron, joined by my beautiful co-caster, Lucas. We will see you tomorrow for some League of Legends against NIL, and we will be back on Thursday for more Valorant. Don't go anywhere. Actually, go somewhere. We're done here.
Somewhere.
We will see you next time.
Adios.
Good night.